Yeah. I know. I turned down the music. I want to listen to it though. There we go. There we go. Okay. Chat. Here we are. So if I could be completely honest, right? I don't play Pokemon. However, I do like Pokemon. I haven't played Pokemon like a lot. So let me get this straight, right? I recently started playing Pokemon Emerald on a very legitimate copy. All right. And I'm like, dang, I want to get into Pokemon a lot more. What are you saying, bruh, about, my guy? You know what? Hold on. Real quick, I'm gonna see if I can change my late. Okay. I guess I'm... Okay. Music should be a bit better. What do you want? Ethan, what do you want? All right. I'm not dealing with that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's start off with naming our tiers. S, I'm just gonna name Peak. Let me capitalize all this. Peak Pokemon. Alright. That's easy. A, we're gonna do best friend, or best friend / on team. Okay. I think that sounds good. Let's see here. What should we name the B tier? I suppose. I don't know what to name it. Let's see here. I'm gonna do this real quick. Pretty cool, so I would put it on my team. Okay. You might be right about that. Okay, fine. So yeah, we'll do best friend. We'll do... What'd you say for B tier? What'd you say for... Okay, pretty cool, I guess. Whoa, what'd I do? Okay, there we go. We're fine. Pretty cool. C? See, I'm gonna say it's okay. I mean, it's alright. It's alright. D? It's mid. E will be kill on sight. Kill on sight. And then F, we're gonna say, what the heck? There we go. Doesn't deserve life. Okay. There we go. This will be our tier. I really wish that I can get rid of some of these ads. I hate ads so much. Okay. This will be what our things will be. I hate this ad. I want it to go away. I wish I had a good ad blocker. You'll be judging my every move. Listen, you can't be doing that, all right? Okay. So I also, because I don't know all the names, I have the Pokedex pulled up for me, just so that way I can, you know what every single one is. Because honestly, yeah, I don't play a lot of Pokemon. I know a good chunk of names. I might misname some of them. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna press record on this. Make sure. Ooh, I'm gonna do background music. Oh man, Ethan's gonna be. Oh, Ethan's gonna absolutely ball me on that. That's gonna be a scary one, ain't it? Okay, well, and here we are with our list. Let's get into it. Bulbasaur, not gonna lie, it's alright. You're gonna do this with me? Okay, cool. I'm not a big Bulbasaur fan. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna change the pretty cool to pretty cool to just a guy. Just a guy. And Bulbasaur is just a guy. He's just such a guy. Ivysaur. Ivysaur's is a best friend. Alright. I have this smash effect with Ivysaur. I like playing against them because I can just kind of screw them. Venusaur, right? That's the name for Living God. Okay, Venusaur, yeah. Venusaur's cool. But it's just kind of alright. He's too wide, you know? He's just a little wide. Ooh, I'm gonna do a tier below. How does one? How do I add one? Is it in the settings? I think it is. Okay, okay. We're gonna add a row below. We're gonna do it that one. Or no. Oh, okay, we're gonna do that. You were blue, I think, right? We're gonna make you into a solid purple, for it doesn't deserve life. And then we're gonna do this one, alternate forms. This is the mega form, so we're not gonna be ranking the alternate forms just because why not? I don't like Charmander. But I really don't like Charmeleon. I think he's just kind of... He's too linky. I don't like him. He's just not cool. Charizard. Okay. Before we rank Charizard, we all know that, oh my god, I fucking hate this ad. I hate all these ads. Oh great, I clicked on an ad. I don't like ads. Oh cool, I can't even get out of that. Alright, listen. Whoa, slow down, excuse me? Hit me with it, sure, tell me. I really wish that my latency... Give me a sec, I'm gonna see if I can... Okay, so as it turns out, I cannot change my latency. Okay, I get that Charmander is just a guy, but look at his head. Look at the head. He's got that weird domey head. Like, he's too bald. I don't like him. Charizard, I know, listen, Game Freak loves Charizard. He's in Smash, he's in everything. But he's such a cool dragon. He's just a guy, you know. And then when you factor in Charizard X, right? Is that what the name is? I swear to God, I pray that's what the name is. Let's see here. Let's see here. I mean, Charizard Mega X. Yeah, see, Mega Charizard is so cool. All right, actually, you know what? We're gonna do that. Okay, I get it. But Charmander's too bald. All right. I know he's not dragon type, but it's whatever. Okay. Squirtle is a best friend. Squirtle is a best friend for me. I love Squirtle. He looks so derpy and so cute. I don't like him in Smash. However, he's just so cute. He's just a cute little guy. All right.
War Turtle?
He's edgy. He's just a guy too. I wonder how many death threats I'm about to receive.
Blastoise. Blastoise is cool as shit.
Blastoise is also just a guy. But he's a cool guy. Alright? He's a cool guy. Caterpie? I mean, it's alright. Caterpie is just a little... He's just too tiny. Metapod! Metapod's just a guy. I know it's a cocoon Pokemon, but he's so cool.
Metapod's so cool. He's just stupid and I like it. I like the stupid ones. Alright?
Butterfree, best friend. I think Butterfree is really cute. Alright? Weedle, alright? Weedle? Yes! Got him, so good. Weedle, Caterpie's got a little bit more, cool flair to it. Kakuna, is also mid.
Now, Beedrill. Beedrill, I think, is a peak Pokemon. He's sick as shit. I love Beedrill. Alright?
Pidgey. Fuck yeah. Pidgey's just a horny motherfucker. What do you mean, horny motherfucker? What do you mean? I think he's just cool. I think he's just stupid and cool. I like him. Pidgey is a bird. It's an alright bird. Pidgeot? Pidgeotto. Pidgeot's the one after. Okay, Pidgeotto is pretty cool. I think... Okay, hot take. I think Pidgeot's cooler than Pidgeotto. I love the color on the tails. I wish they kept it. That bee has a dick. No, he has a stinger. He's got freaking, like, knives for hands. He's awesome. I love that. He's so based. Like a cool, like, he's so based, in my opinion.
I think he's, like, really based. I love it.
Kill Pidgey on sight? Nah, Pidgey's just a little guy. Actually, okay. We're gonna put Pidgey mid. I'm not gonna lie. The evolutions are just cooler. Rattata?
I'm a sucker for sick-ass alternate forms. I'm sorry. But Rattata is a kill on sight. But a Alolan Rattata is cool. However, I will say, I don't care. I do not care for Eradicate. Both of them. I do not like any Eradicate. Yeah, whatever. You killed one in, like, whatever the Lavender Town one thing is. I don't care for them. I think Rattata is a cute one. Is cuter. And the Eradicate, look at the teeth. Look at the ugly ass teeth. He's so ugly. I don't like him. And he's not a cute ugly either. He's a bad ugly. All right, chat. Spearow. I mean,
alright. I think Spearow's alright. And then, alright, this is where I lose it. Fearow. Fearow is also alright. I mean, he's got that neck that you could snap like a twig. Ekans, mid, Arbok, best friend. Actually, we're gonna do best friend slash cool as hell. Slash cool guy. There we go.
What the balls? Hi, Tunes.
I think Arbok is sick as shit, not gonna lie. I know you just like, that's a snake, but like, it's a cool snake.
How do you rank Pikachu? I'm gonna do what Alpharad did, actually. I'm gonna do what Alpharad did. I'm gonna add the Pikachu tier. Add row above. We're gonna do the Pikachu tier.
Hold on, give me a sec. We're gonna change the it's alright to that color. We're gonna change just a guy to a solid awesome blue. Because blue is cool as hell. Pikachu is, I know that Pikachu's just a guy, but it's
wow, I can't spell worth a damn.
there we go. But it's Pikachu. Kill on sight is gonna be a solid gray. Actually, wait, that one's gonna be purple. All right, sorry, I gotta get my colors right real quick. That one's gonna do that. Okay. I know that Pikachu's just a guy, but it's like, it's Pikachu, you know? I will say, I do think that Fat Pikachu is really funny. Now, Raichu is alright. But Alolan Raichu, peak Pokemon right there. I think Alolan Raichu is awesome. I love Alolan Raichu. He's awesome. Sandshrew, Alolan. Okay, yeah. Sandshrew. I like Sandshrew. I think he's just a guy. As well as Alolan Sandshrew. He's also just a guy, but he's such a shiny, cool guy. Sandslash is a cool guy. I will say, I do think that he's higher though. Nidoran, right? Chat, am I stupid? Let me know. Is that? Please tell me that was right. Yeah, Nidoran. Okay, Nidoran female. Okay, yeah, Nidoran girl. I think that the white is cool. It's all right though. Nidorina is also all right. Nidoqueen, just a guy, or it's a gal in this case. However, I am a misogynist, so I think that these are actually, I think that these are cooler. I'm not gonna lie. I think that the male forms are cooler just because they're spikier. I also don't like the boobs that they gave him. Clefairy. Clefairy's just a guy. Clefable. I like Clefable. Clefable looks cool. However, they're too similar, so they're gonna go in the same tier.
Vulpix. So chat. I like foxes a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Alone the Vulpix is a peak Pokemon to me for me. Actually, you know, no. Vulpix goes into best friend cool guy. But Ninetales. Ninetales is a peak Pokemon. It is so pretty. I love how pretty they are. They're so freaking pretty.
Jigglypuff gets the smash effect, and I think Jigglypuff is mid. However, Wigglytuff is super cool, but it's just alright. It's up there, I think. Jigglypuff is peak. However, they got the smash effect for me where I just don't like playing against them. Alright. This is my tier list. You do your own. Alright. I don't like Jigglypuff. Okay, actually, Jigglypuff is alright. Alright. I just remembered the, how they, like, draw on people's faces after they put you to sleep. However, I
I hate fighting against them in Smash a little bit too much. So I hate them. Zubat.
I think Zubat is mid and Golbat is worse. I don't like the gaping hole that is his mouth. Oddish is a friend. Oddish is a best friend. I love Oddish so much. However, I do not like Gloom. He looks like he bread rots and just like, I mean,
yeah, he goes right there. I don't like Gloom. Gloom looks like he just bed rots and just watches like really bad compilations, and I do not like them. Vileplume though,
is sick as hell. I love Vileplume. Vileplume is a cool guy. A little bit above Oddish. Paris, look at the eyes. Look at the puppy eyes. I think that they are just a guy. They're just a guy. They're cuter. They're cuter. Actually, everyone goes up here. Parasect. Yeah, Parasect. I mean, it's all right. I think that it's like how they're like taken over by a right. Let's see the lore. What's the lore? Parasect lore. Bug the bug hosted strained energy by the mushroom on its back. The mushroom appears to do all the things. Yeah, I think it's
cool, but it's like
cool in a scary way, you know. So, you know what? Yeah, it's all right, but it's gonna go like right there. Venonat. There we go. Venonat. They're a little scrunkly. They look like those like orbs, you know, the ones that are like all fluffy that you find that you just squish and they expand. Yeah, I want to squish this. I want to squish it because they're just a guy. Venomoth. It's all right. It's cooler than Jigglypuff just because of their cool purple stuff, but like,
they're all right. I don't like them too much. Diglett. Diglett's just a guy. Get kept by war. Actually, you know what? No, they're cool. I love Diglett. They're just a guy.
Duck Trio. It's the same as Diglett, just there's 3 of them. However, I think that the Alolan form is really funny. So they're gonna go right up here. Normal Duck Trio is like, it's alright, I guess, because it's just 3. I also like can't forget about how Diglett looks like an Among Us when you get rid of
The eyes. So yeah.
Meowth. He's a cool guy. The anime obviously made me like Meowth a lot more. However, I don't like Alolan Meowth because they got the bedroom eyes and they look like a slut, so I don't like them all too much. What the hell is that? Hello? Let's find out what that is. Galarian? Oh my god, Galarian. Huh. Galarian mouth? I think it's cooler. I think he's just a guy. Persian? Just a cat. However, I do like this cat. This cat, get kept
by oh my god, I totally just blanked on the name.
Huh? What? What do you mean, what? Oh, Alolan Meowth? Yeah, sorry. 2, I don't like the bedroom eyes. However, I do like, because now they look smug and sneaky. I think that they're cool. I think that they're cooler. Psyduck. I think it's cool that their stress makes them explode. They're just like a Psyduck, is put that thing in. Put that round-headed thing below. Nah, I think that Psyduck is just a guy, gatekept obviously by Bulbasaur. I think that they are super cool. They are the college Pokemon. They are under so much stress that they can just explode. Golduck, I will say, does not deserve life. They got rid of their stress and now they're edgy. I don't like them too much. Mankey? Get a Alolan Persian out of there. Why? I think alone in person is cool. Where did I put them? I think they're cool. Actually, they're a little bit lower. They're all right, I think. They're gonna go right above them. Mankey. I think that Mankey's pretty cool. Although he's just a monkey, but he's a weird monkey. And so we're gonna put him in just a guy. Let's separate the parents. Primeape. I don't know much. I think that Primeape is Primeape is kind of
I don't know. I don't like Primeape all too much. I think Mankey's like silly, but Primeape is kind of cool. However, I will say we're gonna skip a very, very far way ahead. Because I want to find you. You are cool as shit. You are such a cool guy. I like you. Annihilate is fucking awesome. He's a cool guy.
Growlithe? Question mark? Yeah, Growlithe. He's a cute little tiger. He's just a little guy. Getting kept by Paris, I'm not gonna lie. Arcanine is a cooler version of him. So I'm gonna put him like actually he's a cool guy. He's not as cool as Squirtle, but he's definitely a cool guy. Poliwhirl, Poliwag, or Poliwag, Poliwrath, Poliwhirl? Question mark. Oh, Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. I'm gonna just. He's a cute guy. I like him. He's gonna go right there. He's boring as shit. He's mid. They took him, made him boring, and then they made him like angry, and so he's cool. He's a cooler
guy. Abra. Kadabra, Alakazam. Abra's cute. I love Abra. I just caught one today. He's just a guy. He's like the guy.
Kadabra, Mr. Spoons Man, like salad fingers. He's just a guy, but he's not a cute guy, so he's gonna go like right here. Alakazam is a peak Pokemon. I love the lore behind them. They're sick as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Their alternate form is really funny too. Machamp, Machoke, and no. Machop, Machoke, Machamp. There we go. Machop, he's got the like anime Deku pose. And so he's just a guy. He's a cool guy. He's gonna be gate-kept by Alolan Sandshrew. Say muck backwards. I don't want to do that yet. Not till we get to the Pokemon. Machoke, he looks like. He's alright. It's alright. Get kept by Caterpie. Now, Machamp.
He's a dilf. Alright? He is like the gym, bro. Get kept by the Bob. Bellsprout. I like Bellsprout. I'm not gonna lie. Bellsprout's a cute one. I think Bellsprout. I know that like people associate with the pea shooter, however.
Bellsprout came first, and they do the funky little dance. I also watch Yub, and so I'm like so used to the Bellsprout like doing a kickflip. It's cool. He's just a guy. He's cooler than Psyduck. And then we have Nature's Fleshlight. Weeping Bell. I don't like Weeping Bell because of what I just said. He's all right. Gold Bell looks actually what they're based on is really cool. So I think he's better than just all right. You know. Say that again? What? Excuse me? The Fleshlight Pokemon. Nature's Fleshlight is what Captain Kidd called it. And honestly, I see it and I don't like it. So we're just going to skip it. Tentacruel. This guy, he's so funny, including his alternate form where he just runs. He's a cool guy. And then we have Tentacruel, who is canonically caused 9/11. They look sick as shit. I'm not going to lie. They're kind of peak Pokemon for me.
Geodude?
He's just a rock with hands. He's okay. He's all right. Graveler, He looks a little bit. He looks a little nasty, but he's just a guy. He's at the bottom of guys right now. He's and then let's see here. Golem. He's something. He doesn't have the spunk that Graveler does, so he's gonna be like right below in the top of it's all right, I guess. Ponyta. Cool. I like the fire horse. They're pretty cool. But it's just all right because Rapidash, sick as hell. They are just such a guy. We're gonna. They're not that much of a guy though. Their alternate forms are pretty good. Look at all of the Slowpoke forms. Slowpoke is pretty silly. He's a little shit, and I like him. He's also psychic. He's pink. He looks like he could be eaten. He looks like bubblegum, so that's why he's gonna be just a guy. All of his alternate forms are pretty cool. I like the Mega Buster. That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Magnemite? It's kind of actually. I'm remembering here. Let's see. Magnemite. Art. Let's see if I can find it. Magnemite sitting. This one. It's this art that I think about whenever I see. Oh, hi, Cambrian. Whenever I see Magnemite, I always think of this stupid image, and so I'm just like, wow, that's funny. And so that's why he's gonna go. Oh shit, where did I put him? He's usually pretty mid, but now he's just a guy. I think he's funny. But then it's like we have the three of them, and they're just alright. It's just three of them. I know it's Gen 1, but they could have been a little bit cooler, you know? Farfetch'd. He's really cool. He's got the leak, or the stock. I think that's awesome. He's like Miku. But he's alright. Actually, he's got a little bit of spunk. He's got more spunk than Machamp. So we're gonna put that there. Back to the Pokedex. Doduo, pretty mid. They're like they're cooler than Ekans. I'm not gonna lie, because they're a bird. But Dotrio, just a guy. Cause like, dang, they're pretty cool. I'm gonna skip ahead real quick because this song is boring as shit. Okay, there we go. Seal, or no, that's Dugong, right? How the hell did I know? Oh no, that's Seal. Wow, Seal, they're pretty cool. I think they're cute. So they're gonna go in the just the guy. However, Dugong is really cute. See, this looks like that should be the evolution, and this is it, but they're just so pretty. I like them. They're really pretty. So they're a little bit, they're cuter than Poliwag. Okay, so now we have this Pokemon, and I just cannot, for the life of me, remember what this name is. This is Grimer. I think the Grimer is kind of cool. I like the purple, but he's kind of mid. And then we have the Alolan form, which is just Sludge, and I don't like it too much. And then I just can't, for the life of me, chat, remember what this one is named. But I think he's pretty cool. So actually, he's just mid. I'm not even gonna lie. He's sillier, so he's actually gonna go a little bit above. And then his Alolan form just looks like that one fish, and I don't like it. He just looks ugly. Ooh, I don't want that. Shelder Cloyster. Shelder, cute little tongue guy. He's alright though. Yeah, he get by Wigglytuff. Now Cloyster. Let me see if I can. Cloyster. That is not what? Oh wow, I don't know how to spell. Tell me. If that looks at all, people have a hard time finding that area, I'll tell you that. We're just gonna bottom of all, right? Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar. Ghastly,
kind of mid. Actually, no.
You know, I'm looking at the mid. He's all right. Haunter, though. I think Haunter is cool as shit. And then Gengar, one of the... he's gatekept by Charizard X. Not gonna lie. Their alternate form's pretty cool. I think that the gaping mouth one is kind of gross, though. Onyx. He's a cool rock snake. However, there's a cooler snake. But he's just a guy. He's gonna be kind of in the middle of the guys. Drowsy and Hypno. Drowsy, he's just this weird, fat, ugly guy. I don't mean to body shame here, but he's just too weird. I don't like him. Hypno had a FNAF, whoa, Friday Night Funkin' FNF mod, and I thought that was pretty cool, and it was cool. I think it was super cool. And he's just a guy. I like the other lore. Just finished Gen 1. Cool. I don't care. Krabby and then Kingler? Whatever, I think. Krabby and Kingler. How the hell did I... They look too similar, even though that's right next to these guys. However, I will say, Krabby is too... He looks traumatized. And he should be traumatized, because he's just alright. I think Ghastly's cool. Actually, Parasite's cooler. Kingler has a little bit more of a purpose in life, so he's gonna go a little bit higher. Voltorb and Electrode. They're just like camouflage Pokeballs that explode. But they're just alright. Actually, Voltorb is angry. Electrode is super cool, though. I do like them. I think that they're okay, though. However, I will say their alternate forms are really funny. I like them. You're not ranking any regional forms? Well, then you're just stupid. Execute, they're just eggs. They're just eggs. I'm sorry. It's alright. Actually, they need to be a lot lower. They're just alright. Execute. Executor. I'm so used to seeing a Alolan Executor that I literally forgot that this version exists. And they're okay. They're not a guy, but they're close to it. They're close to being a guy. If I'm gonna rank Alolan Meowth. Okay, fine. Hisuian Voltorb. Not gonna lie, he looks really happy. He is just a guy. And then he's kind of yeah, that feels right. No, because here's the thing. I am doing like most regional forms, alright? I'm doing it based on what's cool. Alright? This is my list. Make your own. I think that this Executor's cooler. He's really just a guy. Yeah. But he's not that much of a guy. Cubone, cute little guy. His mom died, but you know, he's just alright. Marowak is already cool. He's already pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he is just a guy. But then Alola Marowak, he's like the guy. He is the guy. Most of my all farms are regional. Oh, okay, cool. Whatever. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee? No. What are you? Yeah, Hitmonlee. Okay, cool. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. Cute anime boxer, Little Max, Pokemon. They're just a guy. They're a pretty cool guy. Hitmonlee looks too weird. They look too weird. I don't like them. They are kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like them. Lickitung is gross. I don't think that they deserve rights. Coughing and Wheezing. Coughing looks high. So he's the guy that you go to. You don't even have a single slow. Okay, fine. Whatever. Fuck you. Alright? Slowbro. Okay. You know what? Fine. Let's go to the Slowbro. I think that Mustard Slowbro is cool. Buster's Slowpoke is silly. Wait, I don't have a single slow. Wait, am I stupid? Oh my gosh, I don't. Wow, that's how. Okay, to be fair, they look so. This is why they are too similar. All right, I'm not gonna lie though. He stood up finally. Good job for him. I will say though, this guy's cool. I think that his alternate form, having the Mega Buster from Mega Man, is cool. Weezing looks high. Coughing looks like he wants to kill himself, so he is just a little bit below high Weezing, wherever he was. Where did I put Weezing? I literally can't. All I see is just shapes and colors right now. He's just gonna be a little bit below, and he's also less purple. I don't like him. They don't look similar. Tell me right now that these don't look similar. They look like nearly the exact same. They are the exact same color, exact same face. The only thing is that he stood up and got a shell. All right, and that just makes him a little bit cooler. Alolan Weezing, I like him less because he looks a little ugly. Rhydon, Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn, Rhydon, or Rhydon, Rhyhorn? Which one was it, chat? Rhyhorn, Rhydon. Okay. Rhyhorn, cool. It's a cool Rhino Pokemon. He's alright. Not gonna lie. He's just alright. Rhydon has like the come at me bro stance, so he's just a little bit taller. Chansey, cute egg Pokemon. They're usually in like the places. What do you want, Ethan? Get off the stream. I don't play Pokemon. Get off the stream. If this is triggering you too much, then get off the stream. I think Chance is cute. They're pretty cool. Tingla? You're to be disappointed, whatever. Tingla, though. They're cool. I like them. They're cool. They're a little guy. Genghis Kong? Having children? Mid. Having children is not base, I'm not gonna lie. Unless you're the mouses. Those are cute. Actually, they're pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna be gatekept by actually no. They're cool. I think letting your kid battle though is a little bit cooler. Horsey Seadra. That's just a seahorse. They're kind of they're too round. I mean, they're all right. They're pretty cool, but they're all right. And then that's a Mega Evolution. Wait, what was? Oh, it is? Oh, dang. My fault. Yeah, no. Having your kid battle is kind of base, not gonna lie. And then Seadra, spiky, angry, they're cooler. They're cooler. They are just a guy. Okay. Thanks, Ethan. Golding looks super tired. And they're a pretty fish. They're based off of a koi fish, I think, and they're pretty cool. So they're cool, I guess. Seeking? Cool. They're cool, but they look kind of mindless. They're not as cool as Golding, unfortunately. They're just kind of mindless though. But they look like just a guy. Starmie, they're cool. I actually really like Starmie. I'm not gonna lie, they look really cool. They are just a guy. And then Starmie. Starmie. My fault, sorry. They're purple and they're cooler. They're gonna go up here. A little bit below Bulbasaur, not gonna lie. Oop.
Mr. Mime looks like a pedophile. I don't think he deserves life. I'm not gonna lie.
Scyther looks pretty cool. I like Scyther. He's a cool guy. Where'd I put him? There he is. He's a cool guy. Not as cool as Vileplume. Not gonna lie. Jinx is the racist Pokemon, or was, I guess. They're purple now, but they also look a bit better. They're kind of mid. I don't like Jinx too much. They're too weird. Excuse me. Electrobuzz? I don't like this Pokemon too much. I'm not gonna lie. He is kind of like a guy. They are a pretty cool guy. But like, I don't know, man. They're just kind of there. Magmar he's kind of mid. I don't like him. Actually, yeah, he's mid. I don't like Magmar that much. Shush. No, what is it? Pinsir. There we go. He looks dehydrated. I've also seen some really weird art of him. So he's just alright. Actually, you know what? Some of these guys could go into just a guy. But I don't know. Tauros. I like Tauros. They're pretty cool. I know it's just a bowl, but like, they're pretty cool. I mean, it's alright, you know? Real quickly though, let me just double check something. The combat breed looks pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie about that one. That is a Paladin. Wow. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, they're kind of cool. But I don't want to rank them just because, you know, too much.
And then we have Magikarp. Magikarp is a silly guy. He's a best friend.
He's just there to be. He's just there. Gyarados.
I don't know if I want to call it. He's close. He's close.
Actually, Meowth can go a little bit more down. Gyarados is there. He's not. Yeah. I think that Gyarados is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Especially shiny Gyarados is super cool.
Lapras, what a pretty Pokemon. They're cool. I like Lapras. They are super pretty.
But, yeah, they're prettier than Goldeen. Not gonna lie.
Ditto.
I think Ditto's a peak Pokemon. He's just this little goo guy. Little failed experiment from all the Mew stuff. Eevee. I'm gonna put Eevee in the Pikachu tier because they are just a Pikachu. You know? And now a Pikachu tier does not mean that it's for the Pikachu clones. It means like they've been so marketed that they don't even feel like a Pokemon anymore. That's how I feel about Pikachu. I will say though, they are in the Pikachu tier. However, I think that they would be up here. They're so cool. I'm not even gonna lie. Chill your beans, Ethan! They are a Pikachu tier. Not gonna lie. But they're a cute Pikachu. They're better than Pikachu. I think Eevee's better than Pikachu. I'm gonna say it. Especially their fluffy form.
I gotta pause the music for this one.
Eevee's been in more games. Yeah, see?
I gotta pause the music for this one.
Up next, we have the... Actually, I can't pause the music. I don't want that stress on my hands.
I really like Vaporeon. They are really pretty. They are a cool guy. I like Vaporeon. No, I don't care what the internet has said. I like Vaporeon. I don't like Jolteon, however. I think Jolteon's just alright. I don't like the spikiness of them. And I know that they're supposed to be spiky because of electricity, but I don't know. I just don't like it. Flareon's cute, though. I do think that Flareon's really cute. Flareon is just a guy.
Porygon! Gosh, my ears hurt.
I don't think I'm going to get through this. I gotta leave at like 5.
Flareon is really cute. I like them, though. Porygon is really funny. We're gonna make this just a guy / funny tier. Funny guy. I think he's funny. Not as funny as Meowth because of anime, but like, yeah, they're funny. All right, let's do the fossils. Omnimite. He's cute, but he's just all right. Actually, he's cooler than some of these. Actually, Caterpie can go mid. I'm not gonna lie. Omnistar is a scary guy. So he kind I don't like Omnistar that much. Kabutops, correct? Me if I'm wrong. Is that its name? Kabutops. Okay, Kabuto. He's cute. He's got the little laser eyes. I think he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. He's cooler than Actually, no. Marowak's cooler. He's just a little guy. Kabutops, however, is just a worse Scyther in my opinion. They look like a drained Scyther. He's just alright. Aerodactyl. Gaping mouth looks like a purple Charizard. He's alright too. He's just alright. I don't like him much. Snorlax. He's like a pseudo Pikachu, but I think he's funny. He's gonna be at the bottom though. He's not that cool. All right, let's do the legendary birds. Oh my gosh, I love. Is that their Galarian versions? Is that what they are? Galarian versions? You know what? I'm gonna like make another tab of this just in case. Just in case, because it's like sometimes you're gonna do stuff. Anyway, is that their Galarian form? Yeah. Their Galarian forms are cool. I like Articuno already. I think Articuno is a cool guy. Zapdos is really cool, but slightly worse. Yeah, right there. And then shit, I don't even know the name. Moltres. That's right. Moltres. I don't like the fire. He looks so boring compared to the others. But actually, he's a little cooler than Zapdos. But their Galarian forms are so pretty. I think that Galarian is some peak Pokemon. Zapdos is pretty cool as an orange one. However, they're gonna be kind of in the same tier. I will say, this is what they should have looked like. This is what Moltres should have looked like. Galarian Moltres looks cool as shit. I think that that is exactly what they should have looked like. Let's do the string on the worm Pokemon. Dratini. They're cute, but that's it. They're just cute. They're just a cute little snake. So they're just alright. However, Dratini. Wait a minute. Dragonair. Sorry. Dragonair is a very pretty Pokemon. Yeah. They are just a guy. They're cooler. I really like them. Dragonair? Dragonite, sorry. Here's the thing. I don't know my Pokemon that well, but I look at him and I just think he's just like Charizard's weird step brother who just doesn't look cool. He's just a dragon. And like he's just kind of a worse looking Charizard. So he's just alright, honestly. Okay. Let's talk about Mewtwo. Mewtwo's also in the Pikachu tier. However, Mewtwo's cool as shit. I think that Mewtwo, while he has been marketed, the movie made him kind of really cool. So I think Mewtwo he's just alright. Even though he's cool, he's just alright because of how marketed he is. However, Mew is like a cute little guy. Cute little cat, weird thing that's like it's just there to cause trouble. I like Mew a lot. And that's it, Gen 1. And we have so many left to go. I don't think I'm gonna get through this in an hour. So I may have to leave. However, we're gonna just kind of get right off this. Chikorita, they're cute, but they're just alright. I don't like Chikorita that much. I do like Bayleaf though.
Bayleaf is really pretty.
They also remind me of a Pokemon, or a character in Undertale Yellow, and I like that. And then oh, I know I'm not getting through all that in an hour. However, I can get a little bit though. Maganium,
Very pretty.
they are prettier than Bayleaf. I will tell you that. They are a cool guy. Cyndaquil,
I like Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is a very cool guy.
they're cute and cool. Cyndaquil, Quilava. It's hard to have a good mid-evolution. Quilava pulls it off super well. But they're not as cool as them. And then,
Typhlosion.
so I'm gonna put a Typhlosion in just alright. Because of, you know, the thing that just popped up recently about them. I will say though, I do think the Hisuian Typhlosion is a little bit cooler than regular Typhlosion. They're gonna go right around there.
Oh my god, I don't even know them. Totodile.
Croconaw, and then Ferrogator. He's cute. I like him. But I don't like him. He looks like he would be really bad at parties. He's kind of mid. But then he looks a little drunk. He looks like he for Alligator looks like he would like hit you with his car.
That was 4 months ago. Good lord.
He looks like he would hit you with his car though. So he's just kind of a guy. Actually, he's Totodile, you can go up here a bit. And now this is where I kind of forget most of the names, so we're gonna be going here a lot. Centauret, they're just like a round guy. They're just kind of round. He looks like a best friend. But Ferret, I think, is one of the best Pokemon. They look so cute. I love ferrets in general, and they just look so cute. I know that Ferret Walk is also there, and so maybe I'm just internet brain rotted, but I really like them. Hoot Hoot and Noctowl. So Hoot Hoot,
I don't know.
They're just kind of there. I don't know. I don't like Hoot Hoot that much. They're just kind of alright. Noctowl looks kind of cool though. They're a little bit cooler. They're gonna go right here. They're gonna go above Typhlosion. Ladybug and Ladian. Ladybug looks like just a really weird ladybug. They're all right. However, Ladian looks like a ladybug but Pokemonized, if that makes any sense, which it doesn't. But I think that they are just cooler. They're not that cool though. I don't like Electro was where he was. Spinarak and Ariados. I don't know. Spinarak, Ariados. Spinarak, cute little spider. I think, listen, spiders in the Pokemon universe look really cute. He's just a little guy. And then, Ariados, he's a red guy, but he's a little bit scarier. So I don't like him as much. He's gonna go in just, it's alright. Crobat, right? Crobat? Yeah, Crobat. Crobat, I don't know. He seems too weird. I don't like Golbat, but Crobat's just a little bit cooler. Chinchou looks really weird. They look like dead. They're just alright. However, Lantern is really pretty. I think that Lantern is really cute. I like Lantern. They're right there. They're in the friend tier. Pichu, they're cute. They're a baby Pokemon. They're not in the Pikachu tier. Remind you, Pikachu tier is not for clones. They're just for like Game Freak's marketing. But he got with Super Smash Brothers. He was kind of good at the start, and then he got nerfed. But like, he's just alright. He's better than Jigglypuff. I will say that. Cleffa. Cuter, but it's meant to be cuter, so I don't like it as much. So Cleffa is just alright. Igglybuff, they just look kind of ugly. I don't like them too much. I want to punt it. I want to kick it with anger, but not with cuteness, so they're gonna be at the bottom. Togepi is really cute. I do like Togepi. They're little anime little egg. And then Togetic? Jeez, I don't know, man. Togetic is kind of cute, but they look like they look like puberty gone wrong. All right, I feel like that Togepi should have been like much better in puberty, but no, they're not, and it's just sad. Natu,
Cute little weird ass bird. He's all right. And then Zatu, bird learned how to smoke weed, and now he's just like high on shit,
and he's cool. Mareep, sheep, but a blue sheep. So have you ever thought about that? They're cute. They're just a guy. Laffy. They're pink now, so that's cool. And they stood up, but they got but they're a little bit naked, and I don't like that. So they're just gonna be kind of all right. Not gonna lie. And then Ampharos. Now they're all shaven, but now they're yellow, and so they're cool. I think they go right there. Bellossom,
cute. I like Bellossom. They're really cute.
And then we got Meryl. I have a Meryl right now, in Emerald, and I like that. And they're really cute. I think that they are an easy best friend. And then Azumarill. Azumarill? They're cool. They're a cute little rabbit. I like the rabbit. They're a cute rabbit. I think that they are just as cute, but not as much. They're not as cute as Bellossom. They've lost their cuteness. I can't.
Okay, I've lost
a bit, but now we're fine. Sudowoodo is really funny. They're just a little weird dancing tree, but they're just kind of alright. Actually, just a guy. Poliwhirl? I don't know. What the hell are you? Polytoad. They're weird. I don't like them. They're too much of a frog, but not like a good frog. They're gonna go right next to Poliwag. I like Hoppip for one reason, and that is Babu. However, I'm gonna put that aside. I do think that they're really cute. This one's a little scrunkly, and so he's gonna go a little bit down there, and then which was Skiploom, and then Jumpluff or Junepluff. They're cute. I like the little blueberry. They're gonna go. They're not as good as Hoppip, but they're better. So they're gonna go right here. They're not. Yeah, they're better than Mew.
gosh, yeah, I am yawning like. I hate how watery my eyes get whenever I yawn.
Amapom? He looks like he will steal my food, and I don't like that. He's kind of mid. He's cool, though. He's a cool kind of mid. Seedot? Or Sunkern? Seedot's different. Sunkern. They got the like, kind of uwu face, but like in a cute way. They're cute, but they're not that cute. They're gonna go there. Sunflora?
Yeah. I hate my yawning. Oh my god.
Sunflora, they're pretty. They're pretty, but Sunkern's cuter, and I like cuteness more than prettiness. At times. Yanma? Dragonfly? Pretty cool. I think that the dragonflies are cool, but right there. Whooper! This might be a really hot take. Whooper is a cool guy and a best friend. However, and his alternate form, just the same, because now he's just poop colored.
I think that Quagsire is cooler than Whooper. That might be a hot take, and it probably is.
But I think that he's cooler than Whooper. Go ahead and shame me on that, but like I think that he's cooler than Whooper. Espeon, easily one of the best Pokemon. Espeon is so cool. However, I like Umbreon a bit more. I think Umbreon is a peak Pokemon for me. I think Umbreon is definitely a peak Pokemon for me. No, that's not Honchkrow. That's Murkrow. Murkrow's a crow, but they have like a little hat. They look like somebody from like the 1800s. They're cool. Oh, cool guy.
Slow King.
Now that's a cool guy. I like Slow King. He's cooler than Slowpoke. He's gonna go right there. What are you? Misterievous? You're cute. They got that spunk in them. They're gonna go right here. Yeah, cool guy. Best friend. Unknown. Unknown's funny. I like how they just have the alphabet, man. Wobbuffet, I don't like Wobbuffet. I know that like the anime is like cool and all, but like they're just too much of a gimmick. I don't like it too much. Faraffi? Giraffe Frig. I don't know where the hell I got that. Farafrig, just a giraffe, honestly. And not a cool one at that. They're just alright. Pineco? It's just a pine cone. And so they're just kind of low. I don't know. It's too much. I don't like it too much. Fortress? They look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think that they're actually really cool. They're pretty cool. They're just a guy. Dunsparce? He just wants to live, and he wants to live, and he also doesn't want to live, you know? He's just there. He's the best friend for me. And then Gilligar? I don't know. He's weird. I don't like him. He looks like he would bite my ankles and not in a friendly way. There we go. Steelix. Steelix is cool. Steelix is better than Onix. Where did I put Onix? Steelix is a better version of Onix. Because now he's just cool. You know? Snooble? Snooble? Little bit of spunk. I like that. I like the spunk. He's just a guy. And then, where are you? Bramble? I like him less. I don't like him that much. So he's just gonna kind of be an alright. Actually, I think that Natsu's really pretty. I like him. Quillfish? I like Quillfish. Quillfish is cool, including his other form. His other form is awesome. I love Quillfish. He is just a guy, and then his Alolan form, fucking based. Scizor is Scyther, but even cooler. This is how they did Scyther right, man. Where'd I put Scyther? There he is. He's cool. I like Scizor. I love the red crab Scizor. Shuckle. I think he's funny. I like Shuckle. He's a cute little turtle dude. But he's just kind of a guy. Heracross. That's a cool guy. That is a cool guy. I like Heracross. And then Sneasel? No. What's your name? I got it right. It is Sneasel. Sneasel got that spunk in him. He's a cool little dark dude. I like him. He's just a guy.
I am yawning so hard right now.
Teddy Ursa and then Ursa Ring and Teddy Ursa, just a cute little bear. But he's just kind of a bear cub, and then this is just straight up a bear. Not even a cool bear like some of the other ones, but like this is just a bear. We got this Pokemon, which I just can't remember the name of. Cool lava slug. I'm gonna go right there. Slugma's gonna go right there. Die! Said it. Magcaro. Now he's a snail. And he's a cool snail. I like him. Swineup. He's a cute little... He looks like a pillow. He looks like a pillow. And I like that he looks like a pillow. He's just a little guy. And then Mellow Swine. Pillow Swine, sorry. I mean, it's alright. I think that the other one's cuter. He's just alright. Corsola? Corsola? I mean, it's just coral, but it's a live coral. So I think it's alright. Remoraid, it's just a fish. Not a funny fish, it's just a fish. I think he's kind of mid. I'm not actually. He's. Octillery. Funny, but he looks like he wants to die. Delibird is a really funny little guy. I like him. I like Delibird a lot. And then we got Mantine. I like Mantine. I love manta rays. They're so cool. Manta rays are cool. This dude is... He's a cool guy. More than Dunsparce, honestly. Skarmory? He's okay. I don't know too much about this Pokemon, and so he's just kind of alright. However, I'm rigging him also just because, like, I don't know him, so he could be just a cool guy. Houndour and Houndoom. Houndour, I like the dog. I like the Death Dog. Death Dog is cool. But then Houndoom is, like, cooler Death Dog. You know? Like, School Dog. Like, he's just cool. Kingdra? Based. I think that Kingdra is a based-ass Pokemon. He's a cool guy. We can go with the other water ones. Fanfi. Cute little baby elephant. I like you. You're a baby elephant, and you're just a very cute one at that. You're just a cute little guy. You're just a guy. And then Donphan, cool dude. I like Donphan. Ethan, are you still here? I think Donphan's pretty cool. He's also just a guy, but less of a guy than Fanfi. Porygon Z. Porygon 2, sorry. Porygon 2, smooth brain. And so I mean, he's smooth, but he's too smooth. He looks too smooth. I like the blockiness and 64 style. You're currently on Gen 4. Well, good for you. Stantler, thick looking deer. He's just alright. I'm not gonna lie. Gosh, I cannot remember. Smeargle. Monkey version of Mew. He's just a little guy. Ooh. Then we have Tyrogue, who's just, he's got that spunk in him. He wants to do stuff. He is just a guy. And him on top, fucking, I like you. Him on top is a peak Pokemon. He's just a little breakdance dude. He's sick as hell. Ooh, by the way, I think that you should kill... It does not deserve... Ooh, no, not Celebi. Celebi is another peak Pokemon. I like Celebi. Celebi is such a pretty Pokemon. However, Smoochum! Kill on sight. I don't think that they... I don't like them. I hate Smoochum. Like, I hate Smoochum. And then we have Liquid. He's cooler than Electabuzz. I think he's got a little bit more spunk than Electabuzz. Like, he goes right there, right next to Abra. Magby? Like, he's just a little baby, and so he's just kind of, I don't know. I don't like him too much. Miltank is a mid-tier, just because I don't like the titty Pokemon. I don't like the tit Pokemon, the cow. I don't like him. Blissey. Blissey. I like Blissey. Blissey's a pretty Chansey. Where did I put Chansey? There we go. And just looks just so cute. All right, let's do the dogs. Raikou, unfortunately, just kind of got the short end of the stick, so he's just kind of all right. However, this one, what's your name? NT?
Cool fire guy. I like him. He looks like
Something to find in the mountains. He is just a guy. However, I think that Suicune is probably peak. I think that Suicune, not peak Pokemon, but he's just peak out of all of them, you know? Like, I think Suicune's so pretty. Now we're on Gen! Not yet. Wait, we still have a couple more. I can swear. Oh. Larvitar. He's got a little bit of spunk. But he's, I don't know. He is just a guy. Cupitar. Now he's spunky, but now he's in a little shell. But he's kind of weaker.
And then Tyranitar, big guy. I think he's cool.
And then Lugia and Ho-Oh. Lugia, obviously, cooler than Ho-Oh. I think that Lugia is up. It's not. He's almost peak. And then Ho-Oh. Well, I think it's cool. Well, I think he's cool. I don't know. Yeah, he just kind of. I don't like him as much. And Gen 3. Gen 3 is the one that I'm currently playing right now. And so, I'm currently at the second gym. I'm about to do the second gym. But I haven't yet.
I gotta be out of here by like 5:20. So let's see how much of Gen 3 we can get through. Trico, I don't like Trico that much. Not gonna lie. Trico's an alright Pokemon. But Grovyle, he's pretty cool. I think that Grovyle's actually pretty cool.
I think he's cooler than Trico. And then Sceptile is even cooler. I think that lineup, it just gets better and better. A lot of people don't like Torchic.
I think Torchic is really cute.
And then we have the Dick and Ball looking Combuskin these nuts. I think, I don't know. I like them less. I think that it was really good with Torchic, and then it just, Combuskin is just kind of really bad.
And then Blaziken.
But I don't care, it's a peak Pokemon. They're cool. They're so cool. I like the fighting fire type Pokemon. And then we got
Mudkip. Man, do I like Mudkip. I think Mudkip is a cool guy and a best friend. Better than Meryl, I'll tell you that.
And then Marsh Tom, hot take, Mudkip sucks. That's alright, you know, that's fair. Marsh Tom, I don't know. Mudkip, it kind of peaks there. Marshtomp is just a guy. He looks a little like he pooped his pants and doesn't realize it. But then Swampert is just better. He's better. He's better. Poochyena, I named mine after my dog. I think Poochyena's a really cute dog. But he's just a guy. And then we have Mightyena, which they're just,
I think Mightyena is really cool. I think that the evolution is cool. How the color swap is just cool. I think that they're a cool guy. Zigzagoon.
Cute little normal type raccoon Pokemon. And he's just a guy. And then his alternate form, he is a little bit edgy, and I don't like it. I like it when he's cute. I think that his form's alright. And then, Linoon? Or Lunui? Looney? Is he Looney Tunes? Linoone! Okay, got it. Alright. Where did I put you? There we go. Actually, yeah, Linoone is just a guy. Not as good as Zigzagoon, but he's there, you know? And again, his other form just kind of sucks. Actually, since he's a little bit cooler now, he's around there as well.
Wurmple? I can't. Wurmple
is cute. Yeah, I think that they're so cute, not gonna lie. I think that they're a cool guy. And then Silcoon? No. Yes. Silcoon?
They're cool.
I think Silcoon is a cool Pokemon. I have, I think that they're cool. However, I'm not gonna lie. Silcoon, pretty cool. But I think that they're just a guy. They're a cool and funny guy. However, then we have Venomoth. Venomoth is sick. They're really cool. I like them. And then we have Cascoon, which I have a Cascoon. And they're just cooler than normal, than Silcoon. They're cooler. They're cooler. They are just a guy. But then I hate Dustox. I think that you should kill a Dustox on sight. They look evil. I don't like them. You know? I really like Lotad though. I think that Lotad is such a cool guy. You could just like rest a drink on them and they'll just go around and just be there, you know? Then Tragedy strikes. Lombre, ugly. I don't like them. They're ugly. They're mid, as a matter of fact. And then Ludicolo, just a funny guy, you know. That's cool. There we go. C-Dot. We'll save you for later. C-Dot. They're cute. Little acorn. They got like cool looking sunglasses. They are just a guy. And then Nuzleaf. Whew! That Nuzleaf is just sick. They are a cool guy. They got something to stand for. And then Shiftry. They have something to stand for, and now that they stood for it, they're using their anger against them. They're all right. I think that Talo, they look too derpy. I don't like them too much. They're mid, in my opinion. But Swellow is cool. They're not too much better. They're just all right, but they're cooler, you know? Wingull, I like Wingull. I know it's just a seagull, but I like Wingull. They're so silly. But Pelipper, I think that Pelipper is really funny and derpy. So he's gonna be just a little bit below. He's just a derpy guy, you know? Oh god. Do I really have to do this? Alright, fine. Let's do it, I guess. Routes. Cute little emo girl looking thing. It's alright. They're talking to Scooter. Corellia? Corellia? Little ballerina. I think they're cute. They're cool. They're cute. Gardevoir is so pretty. I love Gardevoir. I really like Gardevoir. I don't care what anybody says. I think Gardevoir is really pretty. And then Surskit, I really like it. I think Surskit's so funny. He's cute. He's cuter than Mudkip. Wherever Mudkip is. Mudkip, yeah, he's cute. Not cuter than Vulpix though. And then Mascarian. I don't know. I don't really feel much. It's just alright. Shroomish, he's just a little grumpy man. He's just a little guy. And then Breloom, they went from grumpy to confused. They lost brain cells in their evolution, which I completely understand. As I've grown up, I've lost brain cells too, you know? I've lost a lot of brain cells. Whoops. Let's see if I can get this. You know what? Fine, whatever. We're just gonna leave it here. Slack off. They're weird. I don't know. They're just confused. It's all right. Vigoroth. Now they're angry. Now they're gonna fight. You know, they're cool. They are just a guy.
I don't like slacking.
He's too grotesque. He's like too much of a Wario kind of guy, but like all of the worst aspects of Wario. What's up? Ranking every Pokemon in existence. Yeah. Who's we? Okay. I don't like slacking. I think he's mid. He's gross. I don't like him. Ninkata. They're too white. They're too like dead looking. I don't know. However, Ninjask is cool. You know, they look really cool. They're just a guy. And then it said Shedinja is so I like Shedinja and just like their stupid gimmick. It's so funny. I like it a lot. Like, and I think I might have a problem with it. Whismer, too scared looking. I don't like him too much. He's just all right. Let's hear. Loudred looks like I just don't like them. They look like I don't like them. I do not like them. They're not mid. I just don't like them. And then Exploud, they're even worse. You know, they're just there to cause trouble and in a bad way. I have one of you. What are you called? Makuhita. They're cute little sumo. I like them. They are just a cool guy. And then Hariyama. I think it's just a bit worse. I don't know why. Just a bit though. Just a bit worse. And then Azumarill or Azurill. They're just all right. I don't know, man. I just don't like them that much. Nosepass. They're funny. I think Nosepass is really funny. I like how they always point north in that one game. I don't know. I remember being told that. I just don't remember which game. I think it's Legends Arceus. They're a cool guy. Skitty. I like Skitty. I love the cat Pokemon. I really like the cat Pokemon. I think Skitty is a peak Pokemon. Peak cat Pokemon. All right. And then Delcat. Delcatty. Looks like they got like the airport pill on their neck. They're cool. But Skitty's just more cat-like. But they're still up there, you know? Sableye. I don't have a lot of nice things to say about Sableye. They're just a little gremlin. And I know that's what they're supposed to be, but it's just too much of a gremlin for me. But he's still just a guy, you know? Their Megaform is cool, but Mawile, I think, is sick, though. I think Mawile is a very cool Pokemon. And the Mega Mawile is even cooler. We got Aaron. I think Aaron is such a cute little guy. He is such a cute guy. And that's the shame, and it's such a shame. Because it's like, he's such a cute guy. And then Larion and then Aggron, you know? Like, he goes from this cute little guy to this angry guy to this, like even angrier guy, you know? However, they're cool. They are just some cool guys. Like, you're gonna go up here. Like, he is a cool guy. Let's see here.
We still have so many Pokemon to get through. It's insane.
You know what? We've gone through a good bit. Okay. Meditity? I don't know. They're weird. I don't like them. I don't like them too much. They're just all right, you know? Medicham looks even uglier and just like ugh. They just look uglier. They're not as ugly as Drowsy though. Drowsy's actually Drowsy is mid. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't like Drowsy. I'm gonna be a little bit more honest with myself. Electric and then Manitric. Cute little electric dog. They're cute. I like them. They're just a little guy. And then the little guy becomes a little bit more serious, you know? Where'd you go? There you go. He becomes a little more serious, and then he just becomes like a really cool guy. And then how do you rank these guys? I'm a Minun. I like Minun a lot more. I like Minun a lot more than Plusle. Plusle is too happy, while Minun is just like a chill kind of happy, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't like too much. Volpeach and Illumis, they look a little like they're serving, you know? But like in a bad way. Like they're trying to, like they do it for views, you know, not because they can. It's just not just because they do slay, they're trying too hard. Rosalia though is slaying just because she just slays. Like this girl, like this is a lesbian Pokemon, if that makes any sense. Swalot and Gulpin. He looks similar to Swinub. He looks like a shaven Swinub, and I think that's cute. And then Gulpin is purple, and he's got like the 030 face, and he's a cool guy. You know? What do we have? Okay, cool. Oh, we could definitely get the rest of this, I think. Carvana, cool. I'm not gonna lie. They are cool. They are funny. They are a cool guy. However, Sharpedo. Like, I think Sharpedo is a peak Pokemon. Yeah, like that. Sharpedo is such a cool Pokemon. Such a cool shark, you know? Like, such a sick shark-looking Pokemon. Wailmer. He's too derpy. He looks like something out of Earthbound, you know? He is just a guy, but he's not that much of a guy. But then Wailord. Whoa. The blimp whale Pokemon? Oop, where'd you go? Like, he is a guy. Like, Wailord tries to be him. And he just can't. He's just too much. Numel looks sad. And just like really sad. And I just don't. They're just too sad for me. They're just alright. They're just too sad. Camberupt. Cow Volcano. Just a guy. Now imagine if Shuckle was like cooler. Torkoal is a cool guy. Torkoal is a really cool guy. And like Spoink, little pig spring. He's just a little guy. He's not too much of a little guy though, you know. And then Grumpig, I don't know. He goes from cute to just like, you know. He's just kind of there and like not. He's just not there. He's just, I don't know how to explain it. He's just not there. He just doesn't do it for me. You know? Spinda, the drunk-looking Pokemon, is really funny. They're just a guy. They're more of a guy than Spoink, I'll tell you that. They're more than Spoink, and then I put... Let me make sure I got my tiers correct. Okay. I like Trapinch. I really like Trapinch. He's so silly. He's so cute. He's one of the only Pokemon I've actually drawn. Like, I've drawn a good, like, I haven't drawn many Pokemon. However, he is, like, let me see if I can find the art. He is a Pokemon that I've drawn. And, like, If I've drawn the Pokemon, that means I like it. Or it's just really easy to draw. Let me go into my little art app. Let me see if I can find the guy. Yeah. Like, look at that. I drew the little guy. And then we got a couple other guys. But we are not going to get to them yet because, you know, they're... Well, we already got to Wobbuffet. You already know how I feel about Wobbuffet. Vibrava, little skitterish guy. He's a little skitterish guy. Flygon, cool guy. I think that Flygon's really cool. Technea, they just roll around. He's just a rolling guy, you know. And then Cacturn. Now he's a little bit edgy, and he's just kind of, but he's like not a cool kind of edgy. He's just like, I don't know. He looks like it. He looks like it'd be a lamp, you know. Swablu. Oh my god. Let me just tell y'all. Swablu, cute bird, cute cloud bird, very cute cloud bird, like very cute cloud bird. And then Altaria. What a beautiful Pokemon. Very, like, you guys can see a trend, right? Beedrill, actually, not that much of a big Pokemon. He's just a cool guy. Like, oh, I love Altaria. And then, Zangoose. He's so cool. He's just an edgy, like, he's got, like, a purpose. And his purpose is to piss you off, but, like, only if he has to. Like, he's... Only if he has to piss you off, you know? Seviper is such a cool snake. I think Seviper is so cool. I love the purple and red and black motif. It's such a cool color motif. Sun and Moon, Lunatone and Solrock. The Moon looks like it has a weird mouth looking thing. It's alright. The Sun looks high, and somehow that's worse. Barboach? I don't know. He's just a weird fish. But Whismur, I love catfish. Catfish are cool. Corfish and then Crawdons. Corfish, he's just trying his best. Corfish is just trying his best. And then Crawdon, he's not trying anymore. He's doing. Like, he's doing, and he's doing good. He's a cool guy. Let's see here. Let's see here. Baltoy and then Claydol. I don't know. They're weird. They're just too round, weird, ancient. I don't know. He's just kind of mid. At least you look cooler. You're a little cooler. You're gonna go like right here. Charmander. Okay, Charmander's all right, I guess. Lileep and then Cradily. Cradily? I don't know. Lileep, cool amoeba Pokemon, and it's even though it's just all right. But yeah, it's just all right. But you are cool. You are just a guy. Anorith and then Armaldo. Anorith, look at that. He's got puppy eyes. He's just a cute little guy. And Armaldo has like the I need a beer this second. But he's like a cool guy, you know? Like, he's a guy that needs a beer just because why not, you know? Feebas. Rock-looking Magikarp with like a handle, like a briefcase handle. He's not as cool as Magikarp though. He's just kind of down there, I guess. Mewtwo, actually, Mewtwo should go a lot higher, not gonna lie. Melotic. Pretty Pokemon. Like if Dratini was just better. Castform, I'm just not gonna do these because why not, you know? They're all the same to me. Castform, but like the testicle, like the chesticle looking things. He's just a guy, but the chesticles just kind of knock him down a bit, you know? I don't like the chesticles on him. Kecleon. He's just a guy. You know, he's there. He's just there for the ride. Shuppet, so cute. Cute little ghost puppet. He's just a guy. These two, yeah, they should be next to each other. And then Benit, then they get scary, you know? Then he gets a little bit scarier. And I think, I don't know, the zipper is just not doing it for me. Skull, or Dust Skull. Reminds me of those, reminds me of the, like, the skull art. Here, let me see if I can find it. Kirby Mask. Skull Game. Let me see the... Yeah, these little things. Little scullies. These things are so cute. I like them. Like, look, like, tell me that they don't look similar, right? Like, and then Dustclops is so funny. He's just funny. He looks like he's gonna grab you, but like without your consent, but you're okay with it just because he's just trying his best, you know? Tropius? Cooler looking Bayleaf. Not gonna lie. He's just a cooler looking Bayleaf. Where's Bayleaf? Where's Bayleaf? I know Bayleaf is in this tier, right? Yeah. Cooler looking Bayleaf. What are you? Chimicho? Looks like looks like trying to look like the Hop Pip and like those guys. And he just kind of looks like a flag. But he's just a guy at the end of the day, you know? Okay, up next. Absol. Absol's so cool. Absol is like it's like a dog, right? But like it's like a fox. Like I like Absol. Absol is pretty. Even though it's just black and white, I don't know. He's just he's right there, I think. Why not? They're too cute to be killed on sight, but they're also just not that cool either. Snorunt looks like an Eskimo, which could be racist, and if I am, that's my fault. I'm sorry. They look like they're just a guy though. Laylee looks, I don't know. I don't like Laylee that much. He just looks too like doesn't he like evolve from no? Oh, weird. Snorunt? Like, he looks cool, but he's just too, like, I don't know. I don't like him too much. I just don't know why. And then he gets his, like, this form. He looks so weird. Anyway. I like Spheal a lot. Spheal is a peak Pokemon. He looks so puntable and so squishy. I want him. And then we have CeeLo, who's not as punchable, but still cute. So he's gonna go he's almost there. He's almost a peak Pokemon. And then, oh man, Walrein? I think Walrein's sick as fuck. I need to catch a Spheal. He is cool. He is a peak Pokemon. I love his design way too much. Clamperl, Little Sleepy. It looks like a little Kirby, but they're just kind of mid. They're just kind of mid in my eyes. I don't know. Are they a best friend? No, they're mid. I'm not gonna lie. They're better than mid though. They're mid in my eyes, but they're cool, you know. Huntail. I don't like the mouth. The mouth is a little weird, but he's just a guy at the end of the day. He's just trying his best. What was your name? Goribus looks like literally. Hold on. Pink worm on a string. Like, tell me that these two. Oh wow. Oh wow. Tell me that these two don't look like similar. You know, like they look like the exact same. These are the exact same thing. And I don't know, the eyes just look weird. I don't know. They're alright, I guess. And then we have a Relicanth. Old man fish, old man stone looking fish. He is just a funny guy. Love Disc. I don't know why people like Love Disc. I don't like Love Disc. I think that Love Disc is pretty mid. Bagon. He looks like he's an amputated little guy. Like, I feel like he's too top heavy, and if he tries to run, he just like falls into the ground. Like, he's too little, man. And then Shelgon. Now he's like now he's a ball. But he's not that. I don't know. I don't like him too much. However, Salamence? Fucking cool. I think Salamence is cool. Salamence is a cool guy. Belgon? Is that what you recall? Beldum. Well, duh. Beldum is alright. Okay. And then we have Matang, who's like, he's almost there. He has a little bit more brain cells.
Why are you losing your mind, Ethan?
Matang, he's just a guy. He almost has his brain cells, but not quite. And then Metagross, yeah. He has all of his brain cells, and he's gonna cause problems now. Like, he is a cool guy.
Let's do the Reggies.
Regirock. Regirock is just a guy. I think Regice is cool. I'm not gonna lie. Pun unintended. And then we have Registeel, which I don't know. Do you know? The Registeel, sprite change. Yeah, used to do that, but now he can't.
Oh my god, that's fucking funny.
He can't do that anymore. You know that? Oh god, he can't really do that anymore. But he's still cool, I think. I don't know. I don't like Regirock that much. I'm sorry, chat. Latios and Latios. Right? Is that Latios? No, that's Latios. Latios. I like blue more. I like blue looking Pokemon more. I'm sorry. I think that Latios is cooler. I'm sorry. I still think that Latios is like cool and all, but like Latios is just cooler. I'm sorry, chat. Kyogre. I am a Kyogre fan. I think that Kyogre is just cool. I don't know. I like fish. Whales are cool. He's a cool guy. And then Groudon. He tries. Groudon tries. But he will never be as cool. Except for Mega. He's Mega. Oh, but Rayquaza is a peak Pokemon in my opinion. Especially, oh my god, Mega Rayquaza though? Oh. Mega Rayquaza is so sick. I think Mega Rayquaza is so awesome.
I don't care. I'm ranking Mega Rayquaza.
Jirachi. He's silly. He's little. I like him. He's just a little guy. And then, Deoxys. Fucking sick, bro. I think Deoxys is a sick Pokemon. They're making a Pokemon based off of a DNA strand is base as hell. And then his attack form. Let's go through this. Deoxys attack form, right? Yeah. His attack form. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go down here. His attack form. This is how I think it is. I think that oh, we're gonna keep you there. This is how I think it goes. I think that's how it looks, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. His defense form is pretty funny. I like it. And then his speed form, I like that a lot more. You know? And that's where we're gonna leave it for right now. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna finish this maybe later, but I've already been streaming for how long exactly? yeah, almost 2 hours. We got through Gen 3, and so we have now 4. 4, 5, 4 through. How many gens are there? Let me. Excuse me. Here, let me quickly. Where's my? There they are. Am I dumb? Where is it? I swear I had it downloaded. I can't find it. And that's low-key kind of pissing me off. Maybe I'll just have to go to the Discord. Real quickly. We got through Gen 3, now we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright. Well, hey, we got through a third, which is good enough for me. We're gonna leave it off there for today. Well, not for today. Maybe I'll come back a little bit later on in the day and continue. But yeah, for now, that's where we're gonna leave it. And so, yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Gen 4 has some pretty cool stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, thank you all for watching for now. This is what we got. Chilling. So yeah, I will see y'all in a little bit. So, yep, see y'all later.